Listen carefully. Do not scroll. Do not doubt why you were led here. This message did not find you by accident. I am Archangel Michael. I come with authority, protection, and truth. What I am about to reveal is not ordinary money. It is not human logic. It is not luck. It is a divine transaction. For months, you have been asking God in silence, why is it so hard? Why does provision feel delayed? Why do doors open and then suddenly close? You smiled in front of people, but inside, you worried about stability, about dignity, about how long you could keep holding on. Heaven heard every unspoken prayer. And now hear this clearly. Your bank miracle is not coming. It has already been signed in the spiritual realm. When I say a name like Elon Musk, understand the message beneath it. It represents influence beyond limitation, resources without lack, systems you never had access to now responding to divine instruction. This is not about a person. This is about God overriding systems. An amount is mentioned not to tempt you but to shake your belief ceiling. Because the miracle coming to you will feel unbelievable. You will question it. You will recheck it. You will wonder if it is a mistake. It will not be a mistake. Heaven has placed your name where you never applied. God has caused decision-makers to notice what they were not looking for. Favor is being released through unexpected channels. You are about to receive confirmation, an email, a call, a message, an approval, a reversal, a settlement, a refund, an offer, something with numbers attached to it. This is why the enemy tried to exhaust you lately. This is why discouragement came before the breakthrough. This is why you felt like giving up last night. Because when provision is close, opposition becomes loud. But hear me. Nothing can cancel what God has signed. You have been faithful when no one applauded. You kept your integrity when shortcuts were offered. You chose patience over bitterness. And now heaven responds. This miracle is not only about money. It is about relief, restoration, respect, breathing again. You will pay what worried you. You will help someone else without fear. You will stand taller. You will sleep better. And yes, people who doubted you will suddenly ask how it happened. Do not explain everything. Just say, God remembered me. I must warn you with love. Do not speak this prematurely to everyone. Protection surrounds this blessing. Silence preserves miracles before manifestation. In the next season, you will notice doors opening faster than before. Delayed payments resolving. Blocked paths clearing. This is acceleration. The reason I say open immediately is because obedience activates alignment. Stay connected. Stay grateful. Stay grounded. If this message reached you at the exact moment you needed hope, if your spirit felt calm while listening, if tears came without reason, that is confirmation. I am standing guard over what is coming to you. No fraud. No loss. No manipulation. Only what is divinely permitted will reach your hands. Prepare your heart. Prepare your mindset. Prepare your gratitude. Your season of struggling silently is ending. This is Archangel Michael. I have delivered the message. Remain expectant. Remain faithful. Your bank miracle is unfolding now. Do not rush away after hearing this. The instruction is not finished. There is a reason this message is stretching longer than usual. Heaven is slowing you down because what is coming requires awareness. I see confusion lifting from your mind. You have been replaying numbers in your head, calculating, reducing your dreams so they feel safer. God is correcting that mindset now. The amount mentioned is not a limit. It is a signal. A signal that abundance does not need your permission to arrive. A signal that provision does not ask whether you feel ready. A signal that God supplies beyond what you planned. You were taught to survive. But heaven is teaching you to receive. Some of you listening felt ashamed for wanting more. You felt guilty praying for money while others suffered. But hear this truth. Provision in your hands is not selfish. It is stewardship. What is coming to you will flow through you. You will be a solution to someone else's prayer. You will break cycles quietly. You will restore what was lost without announcing it. This is why your heart was prepared before your bank account. I need you to understand something important. This miracle will not arrive with fireworks. It will arrive calmly. So calmly that you may miss its magnitude if you are distracted. Pay attention to documents. Pay attention to fine print. Pay attention to opportunities that look ordinary but feel peaceful. God often hides big blessings in simple moments. You may feel an urge to update something, an account, a profile, a resume, a registration, a detail you ignored before. Follow that nudge. That is alignment. There will be a moment soon when you pause and think, why did I feel led to do that? And later you will understand. The signature has already happened. Not with ink. With authority. What heaven signs cannot be revoked by delays, by bureaucracy, by human hesitation. This is divine override. I see debts losing their grip on you. I see fear loosening. I see conversations changing. You will stop saying someday and start saying now. Now I must speak a word of grounding. When this blessing begins to manifest, do not rush, do not panic, do not over-explain. Peace is your confirmation. If something pressures you with fear, it is not from God. Divine provision arrives with clarity and protection. There is also a test coming with this blessing. Not to fail you but to establish you. You will be tempted to doubt its sustainability. To think it will disappear. To hold too tightly. Release fear. What God gives in this season is not fragile. You have outgrown survival mode. I also need to speak to those who almost skipped this message. You felt resistance. You thought it was too good to hear. That resistance was not discernment. It was exhaustion. You have been tired of hoping. But hope is being restored now. Let your shoulders drop. Breathe. You do not have to chase this miracle. It is locating you. I am standing between you and loss. Between you and deception. Between you and confusion. Only what is clean will pass through. Mark this period in your life, because you will look back and say that was the turning point. The night I listened. The moment I stayed. The second I chose belief over fatigue. Remain still. Remain grateful. Remain open. This message will echo again soon through confirmation. I am Archangel Michael. I do not announce without assignment. I do not warn without protection. I do not speak without movement following. Your season is shifting quietly but powerfully. Stay here. More will be revealed. Stay present. Because what comes next is instruction, not just encouragement. Many blessings are delayed not because heaven hesitates but because the receiver is unprepared to hold them without fear. God is stabilizing you first. You are being trained to receive without panic, to accept without guilt, to manage without anxiety. This is maturity. I see a pattern breaking in your life. A pattern where money arrived and left quickly. Where relief came but did not stay. Where you felt safe for a moment and then worried again. That cycle is ending. This season is not a sudden spike. It is sustained provision. You will notice your decisions becoming calmer. Your reactions slower. Your trust deeper. That is evidence that alignment is happening internally. Do not underestimate inner change. It always comes before outer manifestation. There is also something being removed quietly. A dependency. A mindset. A person who drained more than they supported. You may feel distance forming naturally. Let it happen. Not everyone can walk with you into stability. I must say this clearly. Do not return to old habits once relief begins. Do not overspend to prove anything. Do not announce prematurely. Protection increases with discretion. What is meant for you does not need validation. Some of you will receive not a lump sum but structured favor, installments, opportunities, access, partnerships, growth that compounds. This is still a miracle. Do not reject the form because you expected fireworks. Heaven is more interested in longevity than shock. There will be a moment soon when you hear good news and your first reaction will be silence. That silence is holy. It is the moment your nervous system realizes you are safe. I am also shown a delay that was actually a shield. Something you wanted earlier would have collapsed you. You did not have the boundaries yet. You did not have the discernment yet. Now you do. What is coming now will not consume you. It will support you. You are not being rescued. You are being established. And hear this deeply. This blessing does not separate you from God. It draws you closer. You will pray differently. You will thank more than ask. You will give without fear of lack. This is how heaven recognizes readiness. I am placing the reminder in your spirit. When it happens, when the confirmation comes, when the relief lands. Pause. Say thank you before you plan. Gratitude seals the door against loss. You have been watched closely in this season. Not judged. Observed. Heaven observed how you treated people while struggling. How you spoke when frustrated. How you stayed kind when bitter words would have been easier. That record matters. Favor is not random. I will say this one final time in this part of the message. What has been signed in the spiritual realm cannot be unsent. It cannot be reassigned. It cannot be intercepted. Your name has already been spoken in rooms you have never entered. Remain calm. Remain steady. Remain faithful. Do not chase signs. They will follow. I am still here. More clarity is coming. Do not leave yet. Now receive the closure of this message. Everything that needed to be spoken has been released. Nothing more needs to be forced. Nothing more needs to be proven. What you have heard is not meant to excite your mind but to steady your spirit. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are aligned. From this moment, let peace be your confirmation. Let calm be your signal. Let clarity guide your next steps. You do not need to chase miracles. You do not need to convince anyone. You do not need to rush. What is meant for you knows your address. Carry on with your day gently. Drink water. Rest when needed. Speak kindly to yourself. Watch how things begin to shift quietly. Watch how help arrives naturally. Watch how fear loosens its grip. When the confirmation comes, you will recognize it not by shock but by relief. Remember this message not as a promise you must hold tightly but as a reminder that you are already held. I am Archangel Michael. I stand guard over your peace, your provision, and your path. Go forward without fear. What is unfolding does not require your anxiety. This chapter closes now and a steadier one begins. Remain blessed. Remain grounded. Remain grateful. You are safe to receive.